Ever eaten a McDonald's burger and wondered how the juicy patty is made? Well, the magic begins long before it finds its way onto the grill and to your local McDonald's. The process is slow, efficient, and highly scientific. But you know what they say, never look at how the sausage is made. And in this case, the epic McDonald's meat patty. Today, we're peeling back the curtain to show you exactly how these iconic meat patties are made in a factory. From sourcing the meat to freezing the final product, and finally to your plate. Will this video want to make you eat more McDonald's, or throw out the imaginary one you were probably going to order after this video? Let's find out. So let's get right into it. Before explaining how McDonald's patties are made today, let's take a trip back in time. Brothers McDonald started their burger business in the year 1940. When Richard and Maurice McDonald opened a very small drive-in restaurant in San Bernardino, California. Their restaurant was one of a kind at the time. They revolutionized the fast food industry with their speedy service system, which focused on efficiency and simplicity. Their original menu items were simple, with just burgers, fries, and shakes. That game-changing moment didn't emerge until 1954. When a milkshake machine salesman was impressed with the potential of the McDonald brothers' business model. Ray Kroc worked out a deal with them to franchise McDonald's Captain Ship. The brand burst into a global news. McDonald's had to devise a way of mass-producing high-quality and consistent patties, among other products, to keep up with the fast-growing demand for their signature burgers. And thus, the journey to the McDonald's patty of today began. Today, McDonald's serves over 69 million customers daily in more than 100 countries around the world. With such massive demand, producing those iconic patties with precision and efficiency became an art. McDonald's sells millions of burgers every day, so the company has perfected the art of making high-quality patties on a gigantic scale. Today, let's get right down to brass tacks here. Drum roll, please. Beef. McDonald's uses 100% beef for the patties, with no fillers, no funny business. Just the good stuff, sourced from parts like the chuck, round, and sirloin. I know, it sounds fancy for a fast food burger. Who knew you were eating sirloin in your Big Mac? They source this beef from trustworthy suppliers all over the world, like from the US, Australia, Canada, and Europe. These cows roam fields, living a life like every other cow does, not knowing their destiny, which is to be part of the world's most famous burger. Once the cattle are processed, the beef goes to the factory. Well, this part is a pretty serious business. Every step of the way, the beef is kept just at the right temperature, so that it stays fresh and fabulous for its future patty life. Then, at the factory, quality control experts put the meat through the ringer. Not literally, don't worry. Each piece gets tested for things like fat content and the amount of bacteria present. It's kinda like a beauty pageant, but no sashes here, just lab coats. If anything doesn't meet McDonald's ultra-high standards, it gets booted off the conveyor belt like some sad contestant on The Bachelor. Now, it's time to grind things up, and this is where the beef takes its first step to pattyhood. The meat is ground several times to achieve just the right texture. That's when things start to get shapely, quite literally. The ground beef gets channeled into machines that are the Usain Bolt of patty making, faster than a cat on catnip, making those perfectly round patties. But more than just looking good, there is much more going on. If you've ever found that little dimple on the middle of a McDonald's patty, know that it's not put there for decoration. Nor is it really some sort of patty belly button. No, that little dip has a very crucial job. You see, patties cook and have this habit of puffing up in the middle, like the burger equivalent of bloating. Nobody wants to chomp down on a burger that's all attitude and no substance. That dimple makes sure the patty cooks evenly from edge to center. Take that away, and you have one unevenly cooked burger with the middle puffed up for all intents and purposes. We just want that flat, juicy, perfectly cooked goodness every time. So, the next time you sink your teeth into a burger, remember, that little dent is doing some serious heavy lifting to keep things in balance and delicious. Now that our perfectly formed patties are ready, the next most important part of their journey is the process of blast freezing. This consists of packing the patties in a special freezer designed to drop their temperatures quickly to -18 degrees Celsius or -0.4 Fahrenheit. The fast freezing of meat will solidify it and lock in the freshness to maintain quality. In a few minutes, such a low freezing temperature for the patties prevents the growth of ice crystals inside, which might be harmful to the beef's texture. Freezing them that fast preserves the patties in their freshest state, so flavor and juiciness are locked in until they're ready to hit the grill. Frozen, they could be safely transported to McDonald's restaurants around the world and remained frozen until ready for grilling. This step is quite crucial to maintaining consistency, ensuring the patty tasted just as fresh upon service, no matter one's location. Once frozen, the patties are carefully packaged and labeled and sent off to distribution centers. It's like sending off a package of love, except instead of a postcard, it's a box full of future burgers. They're labeled with the production date, batch number, and expiration date, which is crucial for tracking and ensuring everything stays fresh. Remember how I mentioned the worldwide supply chain that McDonald's has? It's a highly organized transaction in which every frozen patty moves from the factory down to your local restaurant, wherever that may be in the world. The frozen patties are shipped by refrigerated truck or container in controlled sub-zero temperatures that maintain product quality. Such refrigerated vehicles serve as mobile freezers that keep the patties frozen during transport. Traveling distances from Texas to Tokyo, these patties are passed from one distribution center to others before they finally arrive in your local McDonald's. Temperature control is very crucial at this stage, as thawing and freezing of the patties again will be a valid cause of texture and safety concerns. With each minute process, it's ensured that by the time the patties reach your local McDonald's, they're in exactly the top quality they were in while leaving the factory. So, whether you're taking a big bite into a burger in New York, Sydney, or anywhere else, you know with certainty that every patty traveled the same distance to your plate and arrived just as fresh. Finally, when patties make it to a McDonald's restaurant, they go into freezers. No glamorous red carpet here, just a well-organized freezer system that keeps all the patty supplies cold. McDonald's has a first-in, first-out rule, which means the older patties get used before the new ones. It's a burger line, but way chill. Finally, the moment you're all been waiting for. Cooking time. The frozen patties go onto some sort of clamshell grill that cooks both sides simultaneously. Talk about efficiency. In only 60 seconds, the patties go from frozen to fabulously juicy. And right off the grill, they get hit with a little salt and pepper. Just a quick seasoning bringing out all the beefy flavor. Like sprinkling a little magic dust, but with salt. And for the final touch, there is the assembly. The patties are then placed on toasted buns with sliced pickles, onions, ketchup, mustard, and cheese on top. All this is done within less than a minute and packaged, all set for you to consume. It's like a burger happy ending as everything comes together in perfect harmony to create that signature taste of McDonald's. And there you have it. Such is the life of a McDonald's burger patty, from farm to grill to inside your mouth. Filled with grinding and freezing with a touch of magic, this is one journey. The next time you eat that Big Mac, you'll know it's more than a burger. It's a story. If you enjoyed the behind-the-scenes look at how McDonald's burgers are made, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell for more delicious deep dives. Got any fast food mysteries you want to uncover? Drop a comment down below, as we love a good snack-related investigation.